Hello, I'm Sunil Kumar. I'm one of the trustees of Shrimati Radhika Sinha Institute and Sachchidananda Sinha Library, Patna. This library is now more than 100 years old, and it was established by Dr Sachchidananda Sinha, the founder of Bihar, the interim president of the Constituent Assembly, and also he was for some time the president of the Bihar State Legislature. Dr Sachchidananda Sinha was a great lover of books. He was a great reader, and we have his personal collection, books from his personal collection in this library, where you turn the pages and you'll find it is marked appropriately by Dr. Sinha himself. He had gone to England to do his Bharat law. In England also, he used to study in the library there. And there's a very interesting incident when, as we have come to learn from the trustees who were here earlier, he was reading something about Greek literature in the Encyclopedia Britannica. He found that the information given was not very accurate. So he marked that portion and he took the copy of Encyclopedia Britannica to the head of the library. But the Englishmen were furious that this young man from India, he has, in their view, defaced the book, and appropriate proceedings had to be started against him. Finally, what happened is that after getting confirmation from the Encyclopedia Britannica and other academic forum, it was revealed that the information was actually inaccurate. However, by an order, Sachchidananda Sinha was asked to replace that volume of Encyclopedia Britannica with a brand new volume which had not been marked, defaced, etc. The volume which had been marked by him was given to him. This was in the 19th century. I don't have the exact year, but in this library we have preserved that copy of Encyclopedia Britannica, where the details are written about the court proceedings and how he was asked to replace the marked copy of Encyclopedia Britannica with a brand new copy. You see, when Dr. Sinha returned to India, then he was very instrumental in creation, or if I'm saying so, carving out the state of Bihar from Bengal. And his idea had been that he did not lead any mass movement for creation of Bihar, and with full confidence on his intellectual abilities, he conceived the idea and he implemented it through his intellectual prowess within the legislature. And there are authors who have described this incident, saying that the noblest of the noble in Bengal had no answer to the issues being raised by Dr. Sinha. And it was the efforts of Dr. Sinha, along with his colleagues, Mr. Mahesh Narayan and Shri Parmeshwar Lal, that the state of Bihar was created. Dr. Sinha's wife was Shrimati Radhika Sinha. She came from a very well-to-do family of Lahore. Lahore of those times had a very rich social and cultural life. When she came to Patna, she found that Patna hardly had any social cultural life, in comparison to what was there in Lahore. She sold a part of her estates in Lahore and contributed 50,000 rupees in 1920. And Dr. Sinha, with that money, he sought the permission of the governor to establish an institute and library in Patna, where the people of Patna and the surrounding areas would come for social, cultural, intellectual activities. Such permission was granted, and with the help of those 50,000 rupees, the heritage building that you see which is on the right hand side as soon as you enter the premises, that was constructed, and the staff quarters were constructed. And Dr. Sinha, he had a very rich collection of books, and he donated books from his personal collection to the institute and library. And with this Shrimati Radhika Sinha Institute and Sachchidananda Sinha Library came to be established. Dr. Sinha also made over another 50,000 of rupees in 1924 at the inauguration of the library for the upkeep of the said institute and library. It would be relevant to mention here that during those days, the Englishmen would establish institutes, mostly in railway colonies, where they and their families would gather for social and cultural activities. Probably, it was in this background and in keeping with the cherished desire of Shrimati Radhika Sinha, as also in keeping with his own vision of making his personal collection of books accessible to the people of Patna and the adjoining areas, that Dr. Sinha established an institute and library with a town hall, which was the first one of its kind in Patna. A private trust was created by Dr. Sinha. He himself became the chief executive officer and secretary and also a trustee of the trust. And apart from the benefits which were to accrue to the family, his family, he gave, under the trust deed, the people of Patna were permitted to use this institute and library according to the rules and regulations, and subject to such regulations which the trust would frame from time to time. Now this trust, apart from Dr. Sinha, who was the secretary, had the Chief Justice, or still has the Chief Justice of the Patna High Court, and the Prime Minister of Bihar, as he was then called, Prime Minister of Bihar, the Vice Chancellor of Patna University, and a whole lot of other intellectuals as trustees. The trust, a formal deed of trust, was executed in 1926, which was agreed and approved by the governor also, governor of at that time Bihar and Odisha, and on behalf of the Secretary of State, a grant of the land was also made in favor of Dr. Sinha. This grant of land is to continue in perpetuity till such time as this institute and library continues to function. It has been now more than 100 years, and the trust, private trust created by Dr. Sinha, still continues. His great-grandson is now the Chief Executive Officer, Secretary and Trustee, Mr. Anurag Sinha. And interestingly, there are two historical libraries in Patna. One, of course, is Shrimati Radhika Sinha Institute and Sachchidananda Sinha Library, and the other is the Khudabakhsh Khan Library. You would be glad to know that Dr. Sinha had made substantial contribution towards the upkeep and functioning of Khudabakhsh Khan Library also. At a time when Khan Bahadur Khudabakhsh had been appointed the Chief Justice of Hyderabad, he handed over the reins of the Khudabakhsh Library to Dr. Sinha. This happened even before this institute and library was established. And for about 4 years, Dr. Sinha managed Khudabakhsh Library so well, so commendably, that even today, people in the library, they remember Dr. Sinha for his contributions to Khudabakhsh Library. Maybe That also was an inspiration for Dr. Sinha to establish this institute and library. As of today, according to whatever information we have, our library is the only place in the country where there are newspapers in the physical form of more than 100 years. We have tried, and with the help of the government also, digitized the newspaper to quite some extent, and we are still preserving the newspapers. The personal collection of Dr. Sinha is also there. As of today, we'd be having about 2 lakh books in this library. The only sad point at this now seems to be that the interest of people in research work, in academic pursuit, has dwindled. We do have people coming for research and utilize the library. They have been very happy and very satisfied with the kind of assistance that they got in this library for the research work. Provide them with the computer. We also have tabs now, which can be made available if they need, subject to certain terms and conditions for use in the library. And if there is any message that I would like to give is that please come to the library for reading. There was a time when there was an Orient Club which was established by Dr. Sinha, which used to meet from time to time, and people will discuss issues of national and state importance. But now such academic activity is missing, and our endeavor is to get more and more people to the library, not only to prepare for the competitive examinations, but to study, to read, not necessarily coursework. We have a very large collection of books of general interest also. And one thing that we are going to have is a readers club. We have some problems like shortage of funds, because this is now, in 1955, this was declared as a state central library. The state government had made a proposal to the trustees, and trustees agreed to the proposal on certain terms and conditions under which all the books, library, building, all properties continue to be vested in the trustees. And the state was given one room here to have, which was for to house the then superintendent of libraries. And in exchange for what we were giving to the state agreed to provide deficit grant. But as experience has been, we have been short of funds. Subject to availability of funds, we hope that we will be fulfilling all the aims that we have decided for now, like having a readers club, getting children. We have a lot of books for children also, but hardly any children come to the library now. We are trying to revive that. Children, spread the message in the public that children come to the library for recreation, for reading books, etc. I hope and trust that we will be able to achieve all that. Thank you.
मेरा नाम रीना कुमारी है और मैं नवंबर के मंथ में आई थी 2025 में और बीपीएससी के प्रिपरेशन के लिए। और यहाँ माहौल बहुत अच्छा है और स्टडी भी बेटर प्लान हो रही है।
मेरा नाम अंजलि कुमारी है। मैं सिंहा लाइब्रेरी 1.5 साल से आ रही हूँ। यहाँ का फैसिलिटी काफ़ी अच्छा है और यहाँ मतलब कि 12 से 13 घंटे तक आराम से लड़की पढ़ाई कर सकती है। तो एनी टाइम कभी भी अपना किसी को भी पढ़ना हो तो यहाँ आके अपना पढ़ाई कर सकती है। मैं यहाँ मतलब कि 1.5 साल से आ रही हूँ तो बीपीएससी का तैयारी कर रही हूँ। तो यहाँ पे वाईफाई फैसिलिटी सबसे से अवेलेबल है, तो कोई इशू नहीं।
I am Vikramaditya Sinha, Managing Trustee of the Radhika Sinha Institute and Sachchidananda Sinha Library which is a Bihar State Central Library. Welcome to the library. Dr. Sachchidananda Sinha was a visionary with a brilliant mind and a voracious reader. When he started the library in 1924, he donated 10,000 books from his personal collection. He was a true visionary, and he felt the lack of a public place where people could come and interact with each other, exchange ideas, and have cultural interactions also. And that is why he built this library. The interactions would broaden everyone's knowledge and come up with good ideas for the benefit of the society. The whole idea was to set up a place which would benefit the public at large. Even today, this is more than 102 years old library. Even today, we have students coming in large numbers. Almost 300 students every day visit the library and take advantage of its facilities. We are proud to be part of this, at least I am proud to be part of this trust which has been running this library for 102 years. So when we celebrated the centenary in 2024, the Post and Telegraph Department issued a first day cover in honor of this library and in memory of the great visionary Dr. Sachchidananda Sinha. Thank you.
जैसे मेरा नाम अभी सौरभ कुमार है और हम इस लाइब्रेरी में लगभग 2.5 साल से आ रहे हैं और इस लाइब्रेरी में बहुत अच्छा सुविधा हमको लगता है कि बिहार का सबसे बेस्ट लाइब्रेरी है ये। और हमको लगता है कि ऐसा लाइब्रेरी पूरा बिहार में नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि यहाँ फ्री में आपको मिल रहा है 24 घंटा की सुविधा पढ़ने की। तो वाईफाई है, कैन का पानी है और साफ़ सफाई स्वस्थ रहता है, अच्छा रहता है। अगर आपको पढ़ने का मन नहीं तो बाहर भी आप घूम सकते हैं, फील्ड है बड़ा सा। बस यही करना चाहेंगे। अब बिहार ये लाइब्रेरी लगभग 100 साल पुराना है ये। सच्चिदानंद सिन्हा जो है बिहार के बहुत बड़े हस्ती थे, बिहार के जो है बनाने में उनका एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा। तो उन्हीं वही पहले खोले थे ये और आज तक उन्हीं पे चल रहा और आगे भी चलते रहेगा। हम चाहेंगे कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस लाइब्रेरी का बच्चे लोग लाभ उठाएं और बेहतर है लाइब्रेरी।
मेरा नाम सुधांशु शेखर है। मैं इंचार्ज कम रेफरेंस असिस्टेंट के पद पे यहाँ पदस्थापित हूँ और आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करा रहा हूँ। ये बॉयज रीडिंग रूम है, 1 है। ये बॉयज रीडिंग रूम 2 है और ये हमारा सर्कुलेशन एरिया है जहाँ से बुक इशू और रिटर्न किया जाता है। ये 24 आवर ऑपरेटेड होता है। ये गर्ल्स सेक्शन है, गर्ल्स रीडिंग रूम सिन्हा लाइब्रेरी। हमारे यहाँ लगभग प्रतिदिन 300 एक्टिव रीडर्स हैं जो यहाँ स्टडी करने आते हैं और यहाँ जो भी फैसिलिटी है उसको यूज़ करते हैं। जी, हमारे यहाँ जो फैसिलिटीज़ दी जाती है उसमें से तीनों रीडिंग रूम में फुली एयर कंडीशन है, साथ ही साथ पानी पीने के लिए प्यूरीफायर लगा हुआ है, आरओ प्यूरीफायर है जो कि वाटर कूलर इनबिल्ड है। ठंडे पानी के साथ सबको सुविधाएं मिलती हैं। यहाँ पे 2 सेपरेटेड टॉयलेट है जो गर्ल्स और बॉयज़ के लिए अलग अलग है और दोनों पूरी तरह से हाइजीन मेंटेन हर दिन उसको किया जाता है। यहाँ जो भी फैसिलिटी है वो सभी यूज़र को ट्रूली फ्री है। वो यहाँ भारत के किसी भी क्षेत्र से लोग आकर के इसका उपयोग कर सकते हैं और बेहतर होगा वो उपयोग करें, सिन्हा लाइब्रेरी को जाने, यहाँ जो कलेक्शन है उसका यूटिलाइज करें। और जो भी हमसे बेहतर सेवा होगा हम प्रोवाइड करेंगे उनको।
मैं पुष्पा कुमारी, टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट, सिन्हा लाइब्रेरी। RRLF कोलकाता से यहाँ बुक आती है, उसके बाद हम लोग उसको एंट्री करते हैं एक्सेशन रजिस्टर में। एक्सेशनिंग के बाद हम क्लासिफिकेशन करते हैं। क्लासिफिकेशन करने के बाद उस कैटलॉगिंग करते हैं, जिसके अंतर्गत हम लोग 5 कार्ड बनाते हैं, यूज़र के लिए और अपने लिए भी। उसके बाद बुक डिस्पैच करते हैं, फिर वो सॉर्टिंग करने के बाद इस ट्रैक पर जाता है, तो बुक फिर यूजर उसे सेल्फ लिस्ट से भी देख सकते हैं।
मेरा नाम रेखा भारती है। मैं यहाँ लाइब्रेरी असिस्टेंट के पद पे कार्यरत हूँ यहाँ पे। और ये हमारा बिहार सेक्शन है, जहाँ पे बिहार से रिलेटेड काफ़ी सारी बुकें हैं। यहाँ पे अप्रोक्स 2,000 के लगभग में 2 से 3,000 के लगभग में बुक होंगी। ये हमारा इंग्लिश सेक्शन है, इसमें करीब 1,04,000 के लगभग में बुक है। ये DDC के बुक से यहाँ पे अरेंज किया हुआ है। ये एक सेशन नंबर, ये कॉल नंबर और ये ऑथर का 3 लेटर है, जो DDC के नंबर से अरेंज है। और यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट वाइज जैसे जनरलिटीज़, हिस्ट्री, फिलॉसफी, रिलीजन और ये सारे बुक यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं। हिंदी सेक्शन है, यहाँ पे भी वैसे ही बुक अरेंज है जैसे कि इंग्लिश सेक्शन में है। यहाँ पे करीब 72,000 अप्रॉक्स बुक हैं। यहाँ पे भी उसी तरह से DDC से बुक अरेंज किया गया है। ये यहाँ पे इनका नाम रोशनी राज है। यहाँ पे लाइब्रेरी असिस्टेंट के पद पे कार्यरत हैं।
ये सर, मेरा नाम मोहन हुआ, सिन्हा लाइब्रेरी के हम लोग सॉर्टर हुए। और यहाँ पर मतलब कि किताब मेंबर लोग आते हैं, जाते हैं, लेते हैं किताब, मैगजीन, पेपर्स सब यहाँ पर इशू होता है, लोग बैठ के पढ़ते हैं। और जो मेंबर हैं उनके लिए रिसर्च स्कॉलर के लिए भी सुविधा यहाँ दिया गया है। बहुत तरह की सुविधा विद्यार्थी लोगों को दिया गया है। मतलब विद्यार्थी लोग ऑल स्टेट से लोग आ रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, कर रहे हैं, अपना रिसर्च लोग कर रहे हैं। और जो मेंबर हैं उनके लिए 2 किताब हम लोग घर ले जाने के देते हैं। और फिर जो 15 दिन में काम पूरा नहीं होता, फिर वो इशू करके उसको दूसरा मौका देते हैं पढ़ने के लिए। और मेंबर फीस यहाँ 580 रुपये लगते हैं 1 साल का, जो हम लोग देते हैं। और हमें सारा चीज़ मैगजीन हम लोग देते हैं, पूरा मैंने पीरियडिकल्स, पेपर्स, एंड पेपर, बुक्स वगैरह सब हम लोग देते हैं।